Hello everyone, it's the Night Person here, and I'm going to be doing a little review for you guys of the Beats by Dr. Dre Solo HDs, in black, obviously. Now, as you can see, like I said, these are the HDs. I will... Oh. Wrong way. Wait, my bad, guys. There you go. Solo HD. So yeah, just to clarify things, I'm sure I'm gonna get the people that are gonna say, "No, they're not that HD," and blah blah blah. Okay, but yeah. Sorry about that. Yeah, I'm gonna get some haters, but oh well, because they say beats suck. But yeah, these are actually pretty good headphones, believe it or not. They're pretty comfortable. They will pretty much fit any head. I mean, they bend every which way. They're not really like very rigid. The cups are especially soft, and when you first get them, they may not be very, like, you might not really enjoy the actual leather cups. I don't know if they're real or not. They might be fake. But, at first, they're kind of, I want to say, like, tough, and it's just like real leather. Once you work it in, they start feeling better and better. They kind of conform to your ears, and they get extremely comfortable. Like, at this point, I've had these for almost a year now. So, I mean, it's going to be a pretty detailed review as far as what doesn't work and what does work. But, I mean, they do work, and they feel extremely good for me after about a year. They feel extremely, extremely comfortable. I could wear them for like 5 hours. Simple as that. And sound quality isn't too bad. It's just, there's a certain niche. Because, as you guys know, the equalizer on your iPod is not going to do much for you. I'm sorry. They usually just distort and everything else. If you really want different styles of music, like how you want it to sound, it's all in the headphones. I'm telling you, don't use those equalizers. On your computer, they're not as bad, and if you have like an actual amplifier, an external amplifier, or like a DAC, they're usually alright for that, but believe me, you need headphones for equalizing on your iPod, or your iPhone, whatever you have. I mean, it's simple as that. If you want more bass, you're gonna go with something like this, or maybe a pair of those Sonys, like those new ones they made. Like they look like big, the actual cups look like big pillows on them. I heard those are pretty bassy too. And I mean, if you want something more classical, almost sounding, you want to get something like, I mean, it's more money, but you want something like Sennheisers. If you just want something that's actually pretty good for everything, a couple pair of Sennheisers. I know Audio-Technica ATH-M 50s. They're the way to go if you want something that's incredibly good at everything and can be equalized a little bit without distortion. But yeah, that's all I had to say. I mean, like, if you actually do want it to be bassy, that's what you want these headphones for. These are not for like your classical listener, but I don't think a lot of people that like classical music are even gonna consider these an option anyway. So yeah, they're made by Monster, obviously, like I already stated, and as far as looks go, I think they're nice. I don't wear them out too much. Oh, wrong way, my bad. I don't really wear them out too much, but I mean, I have before, and they're extremely comfortable. I mean, you're gonna get heads looking at you, believe me. I mean, they're not quiet headphones. And I'm not talking about the speakers. I'm talking about as far as like the looks. I mean, they're pretty loud and proud. You have to want to wear these, but I do. I like them. They're pretty comfortable, like I already said. They're comfortable on your neck, and this band is actually where I start having issues with these. As you can see, in this one, there's a little bit of, like, you can kind of see it, like, it's hard to see on camera, but you can feel it more than you can see it. They're a little loose. And this side actually isn't really loose at all, but this side, the right side is. And also, this is another issue I have. You see, look how much easier this one is. Like, it's very easy to pull out, and then this one, look at it, the headphone flexes when you do this one, and then look how easy this one is. So I feel like quality control, that might be a quality control issue. I really don't know. That's what I'm gonna pin it on. But yeah, as far as that, they're kind of minor. They're not too bad. I mean, once you have them on your head, they're extremely comfortable. It's not like any of those factors affect me. But, I mean, still, there's something to think about. Next thing we have is the cord, which you're probably wondering how I broke them or something. But no, how they work is, an external cord that just runs right in like this. And since they're made by Monster's into cables, so they kind of made the cable detachable, you know, like kind of like their own little brand. And as you can see, it's here. Let's see if I can show you guys what I was talking about here. There we go. Now, I mean, it's kind of like the cord that you're gonna plug. It's the same kind of cord that you're gonna plug in to your iPod, the 3.5mm jack. And what you do is, lost focus. You just plug it in, and then you're live. Yep. And as you can see, I mean, and this on the other end of it, this end right here will plug into your iPod. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, basically, and then actually, guys, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna get my iPhone so I can explain what this piece does. So I'll be right back in a minute. Alright, guys, I'm back, and I have my iPhone right here, iPhone 4, 16GB, and I have my iPod Touch 2nd generation in a crappy rundown case. And I believe this is also this is 16GB as well. And I'm going to be using this one simply because this is actually a flaw I do not like in the Beats. This is just, I mean, it's a pretty standard case. It's I think it's the OtterBox Reflex series case. As you can see here, like, oh, here, this is going to be tough to explain this one. As you can see, it really, it goes in, but it doesn't click. There's not enough space. Like, sometimes what I'll end up doing is, oops, as you can see, like this cord here, what I'll end up doing is I have to plug this end into here, and then I have to plug like the L side into the Beats, which, I mean, it doesn't look right, it's not comfortable, and it doesn't even let this piece work. And I'm gonna get to that in a minute now. But yeah, that's one I consider it a major flaw. I wish both ends were like the normal, like, I guess be like an I jack. Not really sure how to explain that one for you guys. Gotta pull focus. But yeah, here, I'll explain this since we're gonna pull this away. And we're just gonna work with the iPod. And as you can see, this one goes right in, no problem. You see, like, you hear that click, that definitive click? That's what you need to know if these are actually in. But yes. Alright, now, here's where things start going nuts. As in a good way. This is, I don't even know what they call it. I think they call it the control talk. Yes, with control talk. And what it does is, it's an inline mic that lets you use it as a microphone. There's a microphone little port on the back right there, you can see it. And it can control volume up, down, track up, track down, answer calls, end calls. It can be used as a microphone for an iPod like this one that doesn't have a mic. I mean, it's pretty useful, and it's actually, I think, in my opinion, one of the bigger selling points of the Beats. I believe they were probably one of the first people to do it, if not the first. I'm not quite sure on that, so don't quote me. But yeah, here, I'm just going to kind of show you guys what it does. Now, here, so we can do this. Here's this. Oh boy, we're going to have to figure this one out. Look, that looks pretty good, I think. Yeah, that should be fine. Oh. Now this is a not... Sorry about that, guys. Random people like to call. Oh well. But yeah, here, I'll show you guys. Now this is the, I'm going to press the volume up button. Wait, 1 second. There we go. As you guys can see, that brings it down. That brings it up. And then if you go into the music app, this is pretty cool. What it will do is, I'll play this. I don't know, something. Don't sue me. As you guys can see, it'll still control the volume up, but you can't hear it, obviously, because it's just in the headphones. But what it'll also do is, if you can see this middle button over here, what it will do is, if you click it, it pauses it. If you click it again, it'll start, and it'll do that as many times as you want. And another cool feature is, if you double tap the middle silver button, watch what happens. It'll next track. If you do triple click, oh, wait, it didn't work. There we go, sorry. Back click. Magic Select and say yes, it'll go back too. It'll go backwards, forwards, it'll pause, play. And I believe there's actually a way to, like, mask go ahead in your tracks, but I don't know. I never really thought about learning, because, I mean, that's all the features I need. It'll also answer and pause calls, but I'm using this, so can't really show you guys that one. Oh, let's turn that off before we get sued. But yeah. Yeah, guys, I mean, as you can see, I mean, it's a pretty good all-around headphone. It's good for everything. I wouldn't really say it's good for sports, but on the way to sports games, it's awesome. If you're just chilling at home listening to music, they're alright. I mean, if you want a pair of headphones you're going to use at your house, you're going to want ugly, amazing-sounding headphones. These aren't that. These are good-looking, alright-sounding headphones. They're actually really good for if you're in a car ride, because they're pretty small. They're not ridiculous-looking. And, I mean, that's about it. Also, I mean, this is the carrying case, but, I mean, it's a carrying case, and it comes with an extra cord without the control talk, so... I mean, if you're not into the whole iPod or iPad kind of scene, you're missing out. But you know, anyway, yeah. And then, I mean, I was gonna show you guys the box, but I mean, I'm sure you've all seen the box before at Best Buy and every other single store. So yeah, basically, just final thoughts. It's a great headphone, extremely comfortable. The sound is, I mean, I'll give the bass like a decent score, maybe 9. But the problem with that is the bass is so good that sometimes it tends to drown out the mids and trebles. So I'll give bass like a 9. I have to give mids and trebles like 5s. I mean, and now that's only if you're using extremely intense songs with an equalizer. If you're using these things flat, I mean, I use like usually like the electronic EQ or no EQ. I would give mids and trebles like 6s or 7s. Like, I mean, it depends on the song, and then it also depends on how much bass there is. So, I mean, yeah, guys, that's pretty much the review of the Beats Solo HD. Talk to you guys later.